All right. Well, obviously we're super excited for the week and grateful that our names got called on Sunday. Yeah, we started the prep yesterday, and we'll watch film and practice today and tomorrow, and then be off to Lincoln. But really proud of our team and what they've accomplished this season and how consistent we've been. We've grown a lot and battled through injuries. But I think we're as healthy as we've been, and just excited to compete on Friday against San Diego.
Ava, you guys are sitting in the room, and you see K-State flash up there. What's the immediate thing that goes through your mind?
I think just how excited I am for us to go to Nebraska. We have 3 of us from Nebraska. Just be like such a cool. I know how their fans are. They're like, it's such a great environment in Bob Devaney, and I think it'll be such an awesome experience for like hopefully the start of what is a tradition in this program. And so like, what better way to start that in Lincoln?
Awesome. I'm going to get back to Nebraska with you in a minute. Same question. You see your name go up there. What's going through your mind?
Yeah, I mean, basically what Ava said, just so excited and, like, feeling like the hard work has paid off. And I agree, like, going to Lincoln. Nebraska in general is fun, and I'm from Lincoln. Like, I live 20 minutes from Bob Devaney, so I think that's going to be so exciting. And, I mean, a bunch of my hometown friends will probably be there, hopefully, in this crowd. So we're going to convince them to wear purple, but it'll be fun.
Ava, at what point in the season did you legitimately think K-State would make the NCAA tournament?
I don't think I ever didn't think we'd make it. I was pretty confident from the beginning. I feel like everyone was bought in, and coaching staff, players, everyone, support staff, everything like that. And I knew like if we just stayed healthy, stayed committed, stayed bought in, that it was always a possibility. So.
Same question.
Can you repeat it? Sorry.
Yeah, at what point in the season did you just get the feeling that this team was destined for the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there was like a moment. Before season even started in summer, like we wrote things on the whiteboard, how to be bought in, like what we're going to do each day at practice for ourselves and for each other. And we did stick with it the whole year. And I mean, that helped us so much and still going to keep helping us. So yeah, I mean, I agree. We're so dedicated. It should happen, and it did. So.
And Jason, what's the feeling in knowing this team tied a school record, 5 top 25 wins this season? I know they're all tough. That's got to really make you feel good.
Yeah, again, really proud of the group, and we felt it pretty early in the spring, you know, that something special was happening, and the chance they had to kind of build trust together in the spring, and we had some good matches there, and then it carried into the summer and obviously the start of fall camp. So yeah, I think that I believed that this team could be great, you know, pretty early and well before the season started, and I just really liked how we were playing together again in the spring. And I think really when we beat North Carolina, I think that was the match where I think it gave hopefully everybody a lot of confidence that we could compete at a really high level on the road against a good team. And at that point, you know, I knew that special things could happen this season.
Yeah, great teams have that indomitable will to win. This team has that. Only twice this season did you lose back-to-back matches, and each time you were able to rebound, and these were against ranked opponents. I'm just curious, during those times, Arizona, number 8 Arizona State, and then number 20 Baylor, and number 11 TCU after that. What did you learn most after barely falling short in those top 25 matches?
Yeah, I think of the TCU match, actually. That was a really tough back-to-back matches on the road. We played so hard. I mean, Ava's running around the gym both matches, but Shea and Anaya took so many swings in both those matches. And I just remember feeling like we're right there, you know. And in the locker room after the TCU match, I was pretty passionate because I want us to win a match like that because they deserve it with how hard they were playing, and we're right there against those teams, you know. And so just a lot of belief, even though in those losses, I just felt like if we stay the course that we can do it. And I think we've done a great job the whole season of not looking too far ahead and focusing on, again, the day that's ahead and the opponent that's ahead and not, talking about the tournament and talking about, the next exciting match, but just doing a good job of staying present. And so I think after that TCU match, I think that's exactly what we did.
You've been a part of championship teams in the past. What characteristics from those teams do you see ever present in this team right now?
A lot. I mean, I think you have to have, senior leadership. You have to have veterans that, really understand what it's like to play at a high level. I think that's obviously where this team, separates itself from a lot of teams, is just the experience we have, and that we just have a lot of girls that have been urgent, this whole season and wanting this team to be great. You got to be good on both sides of the ball. You have to be a good offensive team, and you have to be a really good defensive team. And I think we have both of those things. And so I think at this point in the season, much like for all of the season, you got to make plays, and you have to do it over and over and over again. And we've proven that we can do that, and that's what great teams do.
Shaylee, what's one thing that everyone should know about this K-State team?
I mean, I feel like there's so many things I don't even know how to think about one, but I think we're very passionate. I mean, with everything that we do, we're going into every practice with being passionate. We want to win. We want this. Going into film, thinking the same. Even with how we treat each other, we're passionate about it. We care about it. So just I think how deeply we do those things is really special.
Same question, Ava.
I would say just how hard we work and the adversity everyone kind of has overcome on this team. I think you can look at individually injuries, playing time, things like that throughout the years, and how everyone has just stayed the course and bought into this program, and it hasn't necessarily been for the individual gain, but for the team gain. And so I think that's really cool to look at if you look at our team specifically.
I'd like for each of you to talk about the man in the middle there. What it's like playing for Jason, and what you've learned along your path with him in the lead.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've grown so much as a volleyball player. Freshman year, I came in and I knew what I was doing and all this, but Jason and his staff came in, and I feel like I really did up my game. I mean, I had a rough couple of years, the last 2 years, not necessarily getting the playing time I wanted or think I deserved necessarily, but I, what Ava said, I stayed true to it, came in every practice, and I mean, they just helped me work on what I needed to work on, and I got to give a lot of credit to them for making me the player I am today.
Yeah, I would say Jason has come from a lot of high-level programs, and it really shows in practice, his knowledge. He knows, it's not just going to take one thing to beat another team or to be a great outside, be a great setter, be whatever it is, but, he really puts in the time to help us, I think of, toolbox when I think of Jason. He provides a lot of, range for each specific position to go be great together on the court.
Jason, just a quick breakdown. What do you know about San Diego?
A lot. John Dunn, who was on our staff a couple years ago, he went from K-State to San Diego. So I've known the program for a long time, and obviously followed it a lot closer because of John. But yeah, they're a team that has won that conference a lot the last 20 years, and they finished top 2 or 3. So they pretty much have been towards the top. Really good offensive team. They have the WCC Player of the Year as an outside. They have the WCC Setter of the Year, WCC Libero of the Year. I mean, they just have a lot of first-team players. They dominated that conference, going to 18-0. And I don't care what conference you're in, if you go 18-0, that's pretty consistent, competition. So I think they're just a really balanced team. We'll watch, obviously, film, as the week goes on as a team, but. Yeah, they're really good offense, especially in system, really balanced. And then defensively, their 4 defense is elite, and they have a lot of really tough servers. So that's a lot of film on them the last couple of days, but yeah, they've had a lot of success. And then in the preseason, non-con, they battled with SC. They lost to them in 5. They beat Washington. They beat Arizona, and we know that Arizona's a good team. They lost a close match to Creighton, so they've been battle tested before conference as well.
Coach D. Scott mentioned the Big 12 play and the big high-profile games you played there. How much do those tests in Big 12 play prepare you for the tournament?
I think they test us a lot. I don't think there was a single team in our conference that we couldn't play our best in order to win. And I think that even some of the teams going in that were, quote-unquote, not supposed to be good with new coaches, UCF, Cincinnati, both those teams were really good this year. Colorado kind of came out of nowhere. And we obviously know about the other schools. So I think, it prepared us a lot that we couldn't take a match off. We needed to prepare, and I think we did a great job of that with our staff and our team in every match. But, it felt like, it's an NCAA tournament, match, pretty much every match that we played. And hopefully that helps us on Friday.
And I wanted your thoughts on the draw going to Lincoln.
It's a shorter trip than it could have been. So happy to stay relatively local and have, hopefully a lot of family and friends come to the match. But yeah, I think they both touched on it. It's special that we have 3 seniors that are from that state. And the 3 of them mean so much to our program, and they've been here for 4 years. And so how special is it for them to go and play their first NCAA match, in their home state? So I'm excited about that. I think that it's a good trip because it's not, across a couple time zones and have to get on a couple planes. And so I think we like that a lot, that we get on a bus tomorrow after practice and get there.
Big 12, top RPI conference in the country. Was the selection more of a formality, or were there any anxious moments when you were looking at that TV screen?
There was more anxious moments after we got selected, honestly, because I thought we did enough to be seeded, and for us not to be seeded is concerning, honestly. And it made it seem like the Iowa State match that we won the day before was almost a match we needed to win, when in my mind, our RPI was good. And I think the Big 12 was the best conference this season. I think that we did a great job, all the teams in non-conference, of winning matches to help make that happen. But it was a battle. It was a battle every single night, and there's so many good teams, so many good coaches and players in our conference that we had to compete against every single night. And we know that, more than the other conferences do, and certainly the committee does. But I think that everything happens for a reason, and we're happy that we got our name called, and we got it called 3rd, so didn't have to sit around and wait, which was nice, and not be nervous. So that was a blessing as well.
Got anything, Brian?
All right. The fact that K-State has gone up to Nebraska and won there previously, both in the tournament and the regular season, do either of you, Ava or Shaylee, know about that? Does that help you at all in the thought process of what that could be like going up there?
I actually did think about that, and like how cool that is that has been done in the past in the K-State volleyball program. That's pretty special. I think, I don't know.
I guess it's just from the standpoint of, do you think when you see your name called, do you think about Nebraska right away, or are you thinking about San Diego when it went up on the board? Shaylee?
Yeah, I mean, first things first, we're thinking about San Diego. I think we're going to go watch film on them. I know some of us have already been working on that, and I know the staff has, but I mean, you do have to keep Nebraska or LIU in the back of your mind, but I mean, you have to play what's in front of you first, which is San Diego. So yeah, staying prepared for both, but focusing on one match at a time.
And then you both have talked about how this is kind of the first of what you hope to be many NCAA tournaments for the program moving forward. How vocal or how intentional have you been with the young ones on this team, the freshmen, and talking about, hey, don't let it stop here. This is the first part, or do you have conversations like that, sort of perspective and big picture stuff with them?
I mean, I feel like we haven't necessarily had conversations, but I think just the way that we go at it every day, they know. And I think that those girls want the same thing. Like, all 6 of them for sure want to go to the tournament every year. I'm sure, like, who wouldn't? So I think that they have the work ethic and drive to do it alone. But, I mean, yeah, we don't really talk about it, I guess.
Yeah, I would say, like, we try to just say, like, be grateful for everything, like, not just this, like, about the tournament, but, like, we get so many things that not a lot of people get, like, even in the Division I volleyball, anywhere across the country, we're very grateful. And so being grateful for the opportunity, like, trying to be where your feet are, and then also, like, this is a new experience for everyone on the team. I think Jordan's gone to the tournament, but no one else has, and so I think, like, as much as we are here for the younger girls, like, we're going through it together, and we hope that it's more of, like, a together experience that, like you said, like, becomes a tradition that, yeah, I get it, just together keeps coming in my mind, but, like, we are a team, and yeah, it's going to be a tradition from here on out.
Any more off of that?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a feature on these young ladies. Ava, you're from Papillion. Shaylee, you're from Lincoln, separated by 50 miles. When was the first time you guys met?
Gosh, like, was it literally 4 years ago? Like,
Yeah.
yesterday?
Yeah, I got, like, a Snapchat memory, and it literally was, like, first time, like, formally meeting each other, we were at the zoo, actually. We took, like, all-state pictures at the Sea Lion exhibit. But yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't committed to K-State at that point either, but Ava was. So there was not really any reason for us to, like, talk, but I mean, we still did, and then worked out when I got here, I guess.
But we obviously, like, played each other in high school and club and everything like that all throughout our, like, childhood, middle school, or high school. So yeah.
What zoo?
The Henry Dorley Zoo
Where's that located?
in Omaha.
Oh, in Omaha. Okay.
Yeah.
What was your first impression of Shaylee?
Shaylee's just silly. Like, she just loves life, and she's just ready to crack a joke at any moment. But she's also such a hard worker, and yeah, she has earned everything that she has worked for, and I'm so proud of her. But she doesn't take life too seriously, and I think that helps her a lot.
What was your first impression the first time you saw her?
Yeah, I mean, immediately I was like, okay, I like this girl. I didn't know her, and, like, honestly, coming in, I was kind of, like, afraid of Ava. Like, just from playing her in high school, I was like, that girl is so good. Like, setting, blocking, all this. But then I got to know her, and I was like, okay, she's super funny, and she's so nice. So I'm glad I got to come in her class. But I mean, also just, like, the hardest worker I know. Like, no plays off, and I can appreciate that really a lot. And I think it's definitely paid off. I mean, definitely one of the best headers in our conference. She's so good.
What kind of chemistry do you have, or have you been able to develop over the years?
I mean, we're just super good friends, I feel like. And then having that, like, setter-hitter connection is important too. Not even off the court. Like, you don't need to have a connection off the court, but we do. And I think that helps us a lot. Just staying connected all the time. But, yeah.
What does it mean? I mean, going back to what you're talking about with the NCAA tournament in Nebraska, what does it mean to you both, you know, being able to go out and kind of like this with the NCAA berth in your home state?
Yeah, it's really special. I mean, Nebraska's a volleyball state, and there's, like, I think someone said something to me today of, like, all the Nebraska girls in the NCAA tournament across the tournament, and it's so cool. I don't know how many there were, but there's so many, and they're at such high levels. So that's really cool. I think it just kind of comes full circle. Like, we grew up there, obviously, and, like, there's just such a tradition of Nebraska volleyball, not necessarily the university, but Nebraska, the state.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's going to be special. Like, that's where we played club, high school, every, like, YMCA league was in Nebraska, so definitely a full circle moment. But yeah, it's exciting, it's special.
How many friends and family you expect?
Oh gosh. I don't know. I'm hoping at least 20. but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, as many that can get out there and do get out there, I really have no idea, but yeah.
Were you Nebraska fans growing up? Big Red? Any of that?
Honestly, not really.
I mean, like,
Definitely have respect for them. They
Yeah.
are like a well-known program. They dominate almost every year. Yeah, very highly respect them. So yeah, but
yeah, I mean, I like went to games. Like I said, it's like 20 minutes from my house, so I would go with like my club teammates or like my high school team. Well, not high school, but club. And it was always fun when I was younger. Definitely people that I looked up to and helped me, like, inspire me today still. So
Either you recruited by Nebraska?
it was never really a consideration. No.
Okay. So describe briefly just your path to Kansas State. How did you get from there to here? What was that process like?
So we were kind of different because we were the first year that did, I don't know what it's called, but it's like you can't get recruited until June 15th of your going into your junior year of high school. So that was really different for us. I think we were the first people to experience that. And so we weren't allowed to talk to college coaches until that day. And then it was also COVID on top of that, so it made things just a little extra crazy. But yeah, I never had like a dream school to go to. But I think like for me, COVID kind of made me realize that I wanted to be close to home and close, but not too close. And this was a perfect place for me.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much same. Like I was originally going to a different school really far away in California, and I decided that I wanted to like be closer to family and friends too. And I mean, my path definitely changed, but it worked out, or it really worked out for me. So I'm glad I ended up here.
Just got to ask, in this day and age of college athletics, people come and people go. Why was it important to you both to finish out what you started at K-State?
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of wanted to like run the course, and I mean, I love the people here. The staff is great, the teammates. I mean, just the people you see every day. I like Starbucks. I love Manhattan, I guess. So it's just kind of fun, and I also wanted to finish my school here, get my degree, so it worked out.
Yeah, there's a lot to be grateful here in Manhattan. That's not just the volleyball program. A lot of great people, a lot of support. This university, this program's given me a lot, so just want to finish it for them. And, I think a big thing for me, and I think Shaylee and all the captains and seniors and Jason, create, like I said, a tradition of winning, of making it to the tournament, and kind of paving the way for years in this program.
Jason, the numbers are all out there. What have they meant to you in this program?
Starting with Shaylee first, just someone that is so consistent of coming in every day since I've been here and just loving the game and wanting to get better, and has improved so much in every single way. But I will remember January and February of this last year of her coming in, different mindset, really got after it in the weight room, was jumping way higher, way stronger. And then, her skill has always been good. So the physicality and skill together, and just to see her from those months to now, just not just improve, but just believe in herself and have that belief grow. Through the spring and through the season is something that's really special. I haven't seen that happen, to be honest, where someone is the best outside hitter in our conference and is proving it to herself every day. So that's been really special to see. And then Ava is just somebody that has come to the gym every day, and she's the same person. She's working hard every day. She's communicating at such a high level, so much energy, so much focus. yeah, she's the best setter in the Big 12. She's easily one of the best setters in the country. There's nothing she can't do. She's elite at serving and blocking and defending and attacking. And for her to make a change in how we set in January, and for Shay and Anaya and Reagan and others to be on board with it, but she's the leader. She's the one that touches the ball the most for us, and the offense goes through her. And yeah, really proud of her and just her commitment and both their commitments to staying and seeing the course, and they're getting what they deserve. You know, they worked really hard, they committed to it, and their confidence is just continuing to grow. And it's really special to see Ava just competing at the level that she's competing at every day. And yeah, couldn't be more proud of both of them.
Thank you for your time.